multi-exclusive dimensional being Kai with another exclusive. Today's video is going to be about the metaphysics of speaking things into existence, because we are all wizards and witches. So understand and understand that shit. We all talk shit into existence every single day, and basically it does happen. But look at it like this: when we do speak things into existence, you gotta understand and understand. What are you really speaking into existence for you? Or are you speaking things into existence for yourself? Or are you speaking things into existence for somebody else? Pursuits. So look at it like this. It's very important to basically understand and understand that God gave us this power to basically do this stuff. So never, ever, ever underestimate the power that's given to you. Or that power can be taken from you in a blink of an eye. You know, remember, that's like if you don't use something, you don't lose it. So if you don't use what's given to you as a gift, you can lose it. And this goes real deep because, you know, you got to understand and understand. Having a voice is a privilege for me, and it's very powerful. So understand and understand that when you talk, when you use these voices, it's basically being seen and play out on the highest spectrum. Because as above, as below, as within, as without. So voice is basically fire. And you can't see it, but behind this body, behind this substance, it carries an energy signature, it carries a color, it carries a vibration, depending on how you express it and what you're saying. Due to all the programs and the intellectual concepts that was basically signed behind these spectrums, it plays out on a deep mechanism and plays out on a deep role. So basically, you know, voice is powerful. Voice is unique. And, you know, we always given this, you know what I'm saying? And of course, it got to come down to the point, and one day we all got to basically be communicating on the same vibrational substance. So I'm saying, because, you know, basically, everything is frequency, which is your spirit, which is your space, which is your location. Vibration, which is the feeling, which is the emotions, which is the waters, and energy, which is basically your physical body, the way you express yourself, things that's being pushed out, feel me? Which is death and transformation, basically. Because look at it like this: you do not die, you just keep living. So when you do exit from this body, you basically reoccurring, whether you basically building another spaceship or you experiencing your genesis through this circumstance situation. And understand and understand, death waits for nobody. So at the end of the day, what you believe is what you receive. So basically, always be in a good vibration when you do leave this body, because death is like a beautiful thing. People look at it like it's a bad thing. So, you know, we got to get that badness about them, because the way they see things and the way things is being prescribed is a whole nother spectrum. It's a whole nother level. So understand and understand that. All right. So look, speaking things into existence, because we do this every day, right? But are we doing this for us? That's the question. Like, you can't just basically be out here just speaking shit and just getting all wrapped up into other structures and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the voice is powerful, and what you said can be used against you in every way, shape, and form. So when you do talk, when you do express yourself, when you do push words out, that's being pushed out in the universe. So understand, understand. The more you spend time into speaking things into existence, the more you add substances, the more you add stars, the more you add lights, the more you add weight, to the point it starts to become a big bubble, a big orb that you start to basically grow with it, because you add in more attention, more time, more purpose, more value. You basically create an orb to basically go into your spectrum. So this orb is basically become a bubble. So when the bubble starts to be added with more substances and more water and more mixtures, it basically starts to get the growing. Feel me? Because you got to understand and understand. Well, everything came from above. We all came from the 9th dimension. Basically, that's where we started. That's how, basically, you know, the 9th dimension. And you could also add a 1, because that'll basically be 10. But of course, that's where we have all space and all angles and stuff that's basically speculated into our spectrum. So of course, that's where our space is at. And basically, we spiraled down, came down to existence, and we brought information here. So, you know, But, you know, information goes deep. This goes from the bugs that you see that's flying out there in the street. They make sound. They vibrate into. They communicate into, feel me? And these are all beings that's coming from another solar system, from other planets, from other galaxies. But basically, we are all one with them. It's just all circulating and rotating or at a right angle or doing a 360. So basically, we are picking up certain spectrums, certain frequency vibrations and energies, and basically how we resonate, depending on how we vibrate, and we can pick up onto these things. So it goes real deep though, and it don't stop there. You feel me? But put this into success though. Really put this into success though. If you really want to manifest in life too, speak things into existence. Feel me? Learn how to speak to yourself. Learn how to communicate with yourself. Learn how to interact with yourself, because it is very important. This voice wasn't just given to you just for you to basically talk to people, places, and things. Of course, feel me? We gonna do that. We gonna interact. But basically, when we utilize our voice for our own substances and whatever we want to basically bring into existence, whether we speaking it into existence or basically pushing it out, we want to bring shit into existence. We want to actually be the ones that's speaking for ourselves and utilizing things to go into our favor. So look at it like this. Like, supposedly you really, like, let's look at it like example like this. Say you wanted a car, right? And you wanted a brand new car. Feel me? Let's look at it like it's a good thing, because, you know, basically it's another spectrum and it's vibrating on a higher level. So when you speaking things into existence, you want this car, you have to separate from I need a car, I want a car, to it feels good to have a car. Because the moment you start saying, I want this car, I need this car, you put yourself in a circumstance situation of always wanting something, of always needing something. And that's what you're telling the universe. You're basically replacing something that you have already within you, internally, which you basically can create and bring it to you into existence, versus being a soulless being, which is a creation that was basically made by a creator, which you are a creator, and you're basically pushing that out there in the universe. So you're telling God in the universe that you are not strong enough, you don't have this car, and basically you want to basically be more circumstances and situations of needing a car, of always asking for a car, of always wanting a car, of always praying for a car. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to be in that circumstance situation or that frequency vibration energetic stage, because all you're doing is just adding weight and density in a low vibrational spectrum. And basically it's going to play out into that mechanism. You always going to be in the need for something, to the point you get out of that realm of reality and start just living your life and living your lifestyle. So things can actually start rolling into your life, because you got to understand, the pool you put your words in holds very, very, very much weight. Because if you're not seeing things to basically greed into your spectrum, it's going to play out in a worse way, shape, and form. You have to speak things to basically bring it down to a spiral. Because when you keep adding weight towards what you want to manifest into this world, it's going to basically become a big bubble. It's going to come down to realm of realities, to dimensions, and it's basically going to spiral down. And that's what we basically need to be doing. And depending on how much time and energy and belief you have in yourself, whether you're doing this in your sleep, because, you know, everything starts within. Feel me? Once you have a dream about what you want to manifest and bring into existence, it starts to come down here. It starts to basically start making its way down here. Feel me? Now, if you got the whole world working together, coming together, basically holding hands to get you this car guaranteed, it's going to happen regardless, because that's a lot of energy right there. The universe and God got to put it in front of you. They got to put it in front of your laps regardless. Feel me? That's why teamwork makes the dream work, baby. And if we all doing this for each other, we all speaking things into existence for each other, can you imagine how much power that's basically bringing down to existence? Don't be naive, too. Don't ever be naive, because basically you may think shit works into only one way, but there's trillions and billions of ways to get a car. Feel me? Now, there's other ways that I could tell you how to get a car, but I ain't going to go deep into that shit. Feel me? Because not everybody got heart, not everybody got faith, not everybody basically ready for that shit. Feel me? Because at the end of the day, money don't mean nothing. At the end of the day, we all have that. And for me, people chase money and shit. Like, They don't have it. Everybody have money, feel me? Everybody rich, everybody successful. We all creative, feel me? Somebody's trash and somebody treasure. So remember, energy can never be destroyed, it can only be reciprocated. So basically look at it like this. And also, when you do talk things into existence, you got to be careful of where you speaking things into existence, because not everybody have you in your best interest. Not everybody have you in your best favor, because when you do speak into existence, you got to make sure your intentions is good, your mind state is good, the mechanism that you're basically pushing out is good, because you don't want to be in a circumstance situation of trying to basically speak things into existence and get doing that shit. But at the end of the day, you're always going to attract other spirits and other beings that's basically paying attention and basically hearing your thing, hearing that out. They're going to come out here. They're going to come follow you. Basically, you got the destroyer spirit, and you got the spirit that's going to work with you. So if you don't have a spirit that's working with you, then shit's just not going to go into your favor. Especially, they're going to actually harness you, whether it's dealing with your feelings and emotions, feel me? But that's only if you're good at resisting. Once you resist, and you basically can control your reality, things are going to your favor, your spectrum. So that's a goal with praying. Never pray, because basically you agree to the terms and conditions of agreeing to be a prey, and every prey has a predator, and you don't know who you talking to, you don't know who you praying to, you don't know where you putting that water in that pool, that manifestation of speaking things into existence, into remedy reality. So basically you doing this shit, and you don't know who's behind that motherfucking spectrum that's basically waiting to be catching your ass lurking. So be careful who you praying to, man. Matter of fact, don't even pray. Don't even use the word pray. Feel me? It goes deep. You may think you're praying to somebody, but deep down inside, you're in need for something. Every time you're in need for something, you're always gonna be in circumstances, situations of always wanting, always needing, versus of always already having. You just gotta basically live the lifestyle of already having. And once you do that, things are always going to your favor. Everything will always flow into your pace. Depending on how much time and energy you put into yourself, that's how much you're going to get back. Whether you see it behind closed doors or you don't see it behind closed doors, but if your mind, your attention is focused on what you want to basically bring it down into existence, it'll happen. And listen, I'm living proof, so this is no bullshit. This is real shit. So at the end of the day, you know, I do this shit every day. Go outside, turn around, do 360s, communicate with the heavens, communicate with the earth, speak it out there into existence, talk to the skies, whether you do this for an hour or basically go in the mirror, talk to yourself in the mirror. Let me smile. Make sure you're having the good intentions, good feelings, emotions. Make sure you're expressing this too. And when you do go to sleep too, speak to yourself in your sleep. Keep doing it. Just keep doing this every day. I don't care how your life look right now. And if you basically misleading yourself onto basically things that's outside of you, that's trying to take control of you, you're going to keep having experiences of doubt, guilt, trials and tribulations and turmoil. But when you basically keep pushing forward and keep adding weight and positive weight and keep smiling and keep pushing forward, the universe and God are going to see you working hard, and they're going to see you putting up a fight, and they can't do nothing but to help you. But if you basically showing too much negativity and holding weight, then we can't work with you. I mean, that vibration is too low. You got to get it up there, and that's how you speak things into existence. Feel me? And that's how it should always play out. Feel me? That's all. That's so. But believe in yourself and love yourself, and I guarantee you, when you keep speaking things into existence, it's gonna manifest. But let's not be talking stupid shit into existence, because we want to think high. We want to get up there. We don't want to be thinking low. For me, speak. Make sure when you do speak, it's real shit and not no stupid shit.